Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WECKO Triple H has named the wrestler he would like to face if he returns to wrestling. The game wants to face Roman Reigns if he manages to step back in the ring. It's been over 3 years since Paul Levesque called it quits and announced his retirement at WrestleMania 38. His health issues forced him to retire, and he was robbed of a retirement match. On Good Morning America, Triple H was asked who he would like to wrestle if he somehow managed to return to the ring. The WWE CTO had the following to say in response. Roman Reigns defended the WWE World title in the 2016 Men's Royal Rumble match. He'd almost lasted the entirety of the match, but the game had other plans. He shockingly entered the match and went on to throw Reigns off the top rope. He then won the match and the WWE World Championship in the process by throwing Dean Ambrose out of the ring. Thus, he kicked off a feud with Roman Reigns on the road to WrestleMania 32. At the show of shows, the two megastars faced off in the main event of the night. In the end, Roman Reigns managed to put Triple H down to become the new WWE World Champion. Triple H has once again set the WWE Universe buzzing after hinting that if he ever laced up his boots for one more match, he already has the perfect opponent in mind. The Game, who officially retired from in-ring competition in 2022 following a serious cardiac episode, has largely stayed away from speculation about a comeback. However, his recent comments during an exclusive backstage interview after WrestlePalooza have blown open the doors of possibility, sending fans and wrestling insiders into overdrive about what could be one of the most talked-about dream matches of all time. Triple H's legacy as a wrestler is already cemented beyond doubt. Known as the King of Kings, the cerebral assassin, and one of the most dominant performers in WWE history, he headlined countless WrestleManias, battled legends across generations, and played a central role in the evolution of WWE's storytelling through iconic rivalries with The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, Batista, and more. After transitioning into his role as WWE's Chief Content Officer, his influence has only grown as he now shapes the very product he once carried on his back. Fans believed his retirement meant the book was firmly closed on his in-ring chapter. But the latest tease suggests there might be an epilogue left to be written. In the interview, Triple H was asked if he ever regretted not having one final match on his own terms, given that his retirement came unexpectedly due to health issues rather than by choice. He smiled, paused, and then delivered a line that instantly became headline material. If there was ever one more, I know exactly who I'd want standing across from me. It would have to be somebody massive. Somebody who defines this era the way I once did. Those words alone would have been enough to fuel speculation, but he didn't stop there. When pressed further, the Game revealed that the opponent he had in mind was none other than Roman Reigns. The moment those words left his mouth, social media exploded. Triple H's Roman Reigns is the kind of blockbuster clash fans have dream-booked for years, and hearing it straight from the Game himself has ignited a firestorm of debate. The match would pit the embodiment of WWE's Attitude Era and ruthless aggression dominance against the undisputed leader of the modern generation. The story practically writes itself. The former authority figure who once doubted Reigns' ability to carry the torch now acknowledging him as the only opponent worthy of his hypothetical final bow. Triple H and Roman Reigns have crossed paths before, most notably in 2016 when the Game returned to win the Royal Rumble and capture the WWE Championship, setting up a WrestleMania main event with the Tribal Chief. At that time, Reigns was still establishing himself as the future face of the company, while Triple H was playing the role of the veteran gatekeeper. Their match at WrestleMania 32 was historic, but received mixed reactions due to crowd fatigue and booking decisions. Now, nearly a decade later, the context could not be more different. Reigns has evolved into one of the greatest champions in WWE history, the leader of the bloodline, and a generational figure who has defined the past several years. Triple H, meanwhile, is revered not only as a legend but as the architect behind WWE's current creative resurgence. A rematch in 2025 or beyond would no longer be about proving Reigns' worth. It would be about legacy, power, and the clash of two eras. Industry veterans have already weighed in on the fantasy scenario. Some believe the match would instantly rival The Rock vs. Hulk Hogan in terms of generational impact, while others caution that Triple H's health may not allow for a full in-ring return. Still, the idea alone has already created a wave of interest that WWE could capitalize on if the stars aligned. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer remarked, "If Triple H even teases stepping back into the ring, you can bet WWE will at least explore the possibility." Roman Reigns would be the only logical opponent. It's not just about the match. It's about the spectacle, the aura, and the symbolism of one era passing the torch to another. Fans online echoed similar sentiments. Many noted that Triple H putting Reigns in the same conversation as the legends of the past is a sign of the respect he has for the tribal chief. Some even speculated that this could lead to an angle on WWE television, with Reigns confronting Triple H for even daring to hint at one more fight. The idea of Triple H cutting promos about being the true head of the table during his time, only for Reigns to counter as the dominant tribal chief of today, already has fans fantasy booking months of potential storylines. The venue for such a match would also be crucial. A WrestleMania setting would be the most likely, as WWE would want to maximize the global appeal and legacy of the bout. WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas has already been touted as one of the biggest shows in history. And while no one expects Triple H to step into the ring there, the timing of his comments so close to WrestlePalooza has people wondering if seeds are being quietly planted. Another layer of intrigue lies in The Rock's involvement with Roman Reigns. Earlier this year, The Rock teased a clash with his cousin at WrestleMania, and fans believe that would be the ultimate tribal chief storyline. However, if Triple H inserts himself into the mix, the possibilities expand dramatically. A three-way confrontation of legends is unlikely, but the mere overlap of their narratives shows how monumental Reigns' current run has become. He's at the center of dream matches with both Hollywood icons and WWE Hall of Famers, proving just how valuable he is to the company. Triple H, for his part, was careful not to make any promises. He acknowledged that his health and his responsibilities as an executive make a return highly unlikely, but he admitted that the competitor in him still thinks about it. "When you've spent your whole life in that ring, you never stop imagining what it would feel like to do it one more time," he said. "But if I ever did, Roman would be the one." That kind of definitive statement is rare, and it's what makes this news so significant. Triple H didn't name John Cena, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, or Cody Rhodes. He specifically singled out Roman Reigns, solidifying him as the measuring stick of today's WWE as expected. WWE has remained silent on whether there is any truth to this being more than fantasy. Sources close to the company insist that there are no plans for Triple H to wrestle again, but in professional wrestling, the phrase "never say never" exists for a reason. Countless legends from Shawn Michaels to Edge to Steve Austin have returned when no one thought it was possible. For Triple H, whose body has endured decades of brutal matches and surgeries, the risks may be too great. But if one final confrontation could truly define eras, it may be the kind of moment that tempts him back into the spotlight, even for a single night. For now, the WWE Universe is left to dream, debate, and speculate. Would the game still have what it takes to go toe-to-toe with the tribal chief? Could Roman Reigns add Triple H's name to his list of fallen icons? And most importantly, would this match be remembered as a passing of the torch or a clash of titans determined to prove they are still the absolute best? One thing is certain. Triple H's comments have added a jolt of electricity to an already unpredictable wrestling landscape. Whether or not the match ever takes place, the idea alone has reminded fans why wrestling thrives on moments, surprises, and dream scenarios that blur the lines between reality and fantasy. If Triple H vs. Roman Reigns ever does happen, it won't just be another match. It would be a spectacle that defines generations and cements the legacies of two of the greatest superstars in WWE history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.